Welcome to DDX, Document Management and Delivery, affordable integrated document management for small and medium-sized distributors and manufacturers. Really what we're going to talk today about is freedom. When we talk to our customers, we find that they're dealing with a lot of the same hassles on a day-to-day basis. They'd like to be free from trapped documents, information that's trapped on paper, or pages that are stuffed in filing cabinets and desk drawers and in baskets. They'd like to be free from the risk associated with keeping a lot of that information on paper. Paper's easily lost or damaged or destroyed, misfiled, and with it all the information that it contains. They'd like to be free from all the busy work, the mailing and the faxing and printing things out so I can email something. I'm standing in front of a fax machine, making lots of copies so everybody has a copy that they need. They'd like to be free from the hassle of searching for documents and the time that they spend doing that. And if something's lost or filed inaccurately, it's effectively gone, even though it might still exist. And even when I do find a document, how do I really know that what I'm looking at is the right version? Is this the most current revision of that letter I sent or that contract I sent? Hard to tell sometimes. And they'd like to be free from all the clutter and waste involved in managing paper and individual files and individual emails and so on and so forth. There's a lot of wasted space and time and money there. DDX offers you freedom. We do this by first delivering. So DDX delivers your documents with our advanced print management function. When you plug it into your business system, you can print that invoice or a batch of invoices, and each document can be delivered to multiple fax destinations, multiple email destinations, or multiple printers, all based on delivery preferences you set up on the front end. At the same time, those documents are indexed and filed away automatically for you, so I'm not printing paper out and running to a file cabinet to save it. And all of that can happen automatically as you're producing documents out of your business systems internally. DDX also saves. It saves those documents in our document management system, where you can search for them, organize them, and share them at will. And it's not just for those documents that were created from your ERP or business system. It works for all sorts of things like your suppliers' invoices or your customers' purchase orders or documents that came out of HR or quality assurance. All of those things can be managed and stored and shared within DDX and, in effect, linked to those documents that may be produced out of your business system. We do this with a multi-dimensional filing system. So if you think of a paper filing cabinet, to find any given document, I need to go to the right room where the filing cabinet or cabinets reside. I need to find the right cabinet. I need to go to the right drawer. I need to go to the right place in the drawer. I need to go to the right folder, and then within that folder to the right place to find the one invoice or order or purchase order that I'm looking for. So I've got one path to access that document. In order to allow yourself in the physical world to be able to get this invoice, for example, by my invoice number, by my customer's purchase order number, by my customer name, etc., you have to have multiple copies filed in multiple different ways. In our world, one copy is simultaneously filed in multiple dimensions. So if the customer calls looking for their invoice for their purchase order 123, I can find it through that mechanism. If our accountant calls and he's looking for our invoice number 789, we can find it in that way, and so on and so forth. So there's all sorts of different dimensions that can be associated with a given document, making it easy for me to find them from a variety of different angles. That gives me one common framework in one central location and makes this stuff easy to share across the organization. And also, if you want to take it to the next level, you can implement workflow. So if I've got, for example, review and approval processes where somebody needs to review an expense report, for example, and approve it, we can capture that expense report at the beginning of its life, preserve it and protect it and secure it. Others can see it while it's moving through its process, so it's no longer invisible sitting in one person's in-basket somewhere, and we can draw it to their attention that they need to review these things, they need to approve them, and once approved, they can move on to somebody else's queue of things to do. All of this is secure and recoverable. We supply a system that gives you the ability to determine who gets to see what and when. So my human resources documents are probably not accessible on the manufacturing floor or in the customer service department. and my customer service related documents don't need to be seen by those outside of customer service, so we can focus their attention on the things that matter by limiting the types of documents that they're able to see. And because all of this is in electronic form, if the worst should happen, you have a disaster at your business, you can restore this information, be back up and running, and not having lost anything in a couple short hours. All of this translates into less space, less time, less materials, and therefore lots less cost in running the day-to-day operations of your business. So you can be free with DDX, free of all those hassles that we talked about. And our customers almost always say it best. DDX is hands down the best software investment I've made in the last 10 years. It alleviates a lot of hassle and time wasted and material wasted and other waste, and it just works. Here, DDX has helped to take us to the next level of customer service. Our customers really appreciate the results, and this company saved over $15,000 a year in postage alone. So if we look at the benefits of using DDX, really, I've lowered the risk level from a disaster recovery and safety. If I'm saving these documents because there's valuable information on them, I want to protect them at the same time, and I want to protect them from loss or damage or destruction. There's less waste in terms of space and time and money. You're freeing your documents up to be able to share them within the organization and with your trading partners, your customers and suppliers, simplifying and speeding communication. And when it all comes down, maybe the biggest reason is there's really big savings to be had here. Our customers tell us over and over again, saving $30,000 a year on invoicing alone, saving $1,000 a month on postage. I could kick myself for not doing this sooner. These are the types of stories that we hear from our customers day in and day out as they use DDX to help streamline their operations. Customers say it, well, DDX paid for itself in less than 2 months. Or DDX has been an excellent tool for us. It's helped us make big improvements. It's really critical to their business process, not just a storage mechanism. So if you go back to the hassles that we talked about in the beginning here, and look at each one of those, DDX is built to solve those kinds of problems. So my question to you is, what are you going to do with your freedom? Call us at Dash today to learn more, or visit our website at www-dev.com.